screwing everything up, which would of course be extremely bad. So go start the stream in, oh yeah, it's like a minute or two. Yeah, so I apologize for the delay. I think it said the stream went live like probably like 10 minutes ago at this point. Yeah, no, everything should hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, be working. So I'm just gonna refresh this. I'm gonna go to my Discord, which you should join if you haven't already. What do you mean stream chat is disabled for this live stream? Excuse me. YouTube live stream editor thingy. Please actually work. Okay, pop out this chat. Delete that chat. So now hopefully it's okay. Again, if anybody can give me information, that'd be great. Wait, what's DVR? Okay, yeah, okay, no, that's fine. That's all good. Stream health wants me to check. I mean, the resolution should be fine. I don't know what would be the issue with that. So, I'll lower you slightly like that. Put in a picture of my cat screaming. And now, we should be able to begin. Everything, it does seem to be working now. So we turn off you. We just like move around the map quickly. Internet, you're okay? You're not going to be upset about this? Okay, fantastic. Just gotta go here. Stream announcements. How do I even do this again? Stream. There we go. Thank you. We've made it to 5,000 subscribers, which is great. You know, when I started this channel, even like a few years ago, I didn't actually think I'd even get to like 5,000, which is nice. We grew our channel 20% in only 4 months, which is, I think, pretty good, especially since I started the channel like 10 years ago. It's been very, very good. So today on the stream, we are going to play Fuhrerreich. It's been a while since I played this. I think last time I played it was March. So, you know, there has been some changes. We are going to be going down the path that somebody suggested in my little... When I asked people what they wanted to see. Someone suggested it. I'm just going to double check to see who their name was. It was... please let me go to my actual thing. That'd be great. Community. And then comments. Who was it? It was... Nikathanis? I'm pretty sure I'm probably saying that wrong. But they're the ones who said we're going to be... I should try the Turgeski path. And they have the most upvotes on the little update. So that's what we're going to be going with. I am live, Exor. I don't know how well the stream's going. Like, in terms of quality. Please, again, if you're in chat, if the quality starts dipping, please tell me. That's incredibly important. So, first things first, but that's 5. So, we're going to be going down, it's a military coup path. I did kind of go through a little bit just to kind of see how it actually is going to be working. So, it should all be okay. And as a Soviet Union, I start with 4 technologies, which is quite nice. Mass assault. I mean, as a Soviet Union, it always makes, I think, sense to do that one. But we got all you going. We got this going. As Russia, at least. Wait, no, you don't start off with the Baku oil fields. Okay, so how much oil do I actually produce right now, then? I produce 34, which actually is not great. We probably do want to increase our stockpile, then, I would imagine. But we're going to go for the infantry equipment first. I think that's okay. Hello, Apple Res. Hello, Diego. So we have right now 25 military, 3 dockyards, 31 civilian. I probably do want to get like a handful more. 3 dockyards is essentially nothing. So put like a few more down here into the Black Sea, and then produce like a handful more military factories, just kind of around Moscow. So we're going to be doing Premier Lenin. Doesn't actually do anything. Spoiler alert, Lenin is going to die. Which can be strange sometimes. So how many men did this? You're 38 divisions. How many divisions do I actually start off with? 108. You know what? That's actually like a ton. So let's put another 8 into you. So it's been, again, like I said, it's been a while since I have played Fuhrerreich. The last time we played as Japan, and we tried to invade the Soviet Union. So I know that this is going to be, a little area that we're going to have to worry about in the future. Oh, you actually already start with like a decent amount of troops in the area. 15, 18. Can I put like a full 24 stack just immediately on the White Russians? I think so, actually. We got you guys up here in the far north as well. So put 2 of you. You can go all the way over to Asia. I'm sure that'll be a great time for you. And then we'll get 9 divisions. And that's fine. I think that's essentially everybody accounted for. You can join this army. You can join there as well. There's just like a lot of people everywhere. That should be a fine starting point. And we're also making something. We'll just wait for this. We'll make like 1 of them, and that should be fine. And not worry about it in the future. And then we're not training anybody, but that's okay. Yeah, Lenin. Yes, he sleeps in the red square. He's very sleepy. So we'll put you in charge. You're actually the one who's going to take over the country. Again, I can't read Russian names. Except for, basic shit like Konov. That's fine. I can read Ivan. Ivan's a simple name. When you get to whatever the hell, like Konstantin Roskovsky, it's a bit much. But these guys have a shit ton of medals. Wow. Okay, so you guys will be immediately on the Russian Republic. I don't know if there's enough troops actually to border all of it, but I'm sure that's going to be fine. We'll just prepare an invasion like that, get all of you ready. And then, of course, we have to worry about Germany, who's right now led by Adam Dressler. Probably like Ukraine as well. And, just all of Europe is going to be an issue eventually. So you guys will be on the Ukrainian border. You can be on the Belarusian border. You guys can be on the Lithuanian border. And then you guys prepare for an invasion of Finland. Because I'm pretty sure that's... like, there's a big list of countries that we can eventually expand into. And, of course, we want to take over everybody. Eventually. Fuhrerreich Alpha version 0.3. I know they're making 0.4. And I know that's coming out eventually. I just don't know when. When will Millennium Dawn... I don't know when Millennium Dawn updates. Okay. The Indian Rebellion of 1935, and also a massive text of Soviet history up to this point. So the land of the Russians was at one point the world's 3rd largest empire, spanning 3 continents. Although though a military powerhouse, largely ruled in the industrialized Russian Empire, lagged heavily behind its European neighbors. In 1914, after Archduke of Austria was shot by Serbian in Sarajevo, Russia mobilized to defend its Serbian ally against the rest grew until a melting point where most of Russia was in arms against the monarchy in 1917, beginning the February Revolution. The Tsar eventually abdicated his power to the revolutionaries, who were unable to were in an unstable pact between the Petrograd Soviet and the collectivist led by the collectivist Bolsheviks, and the provisional government led by the Republicans. March of 1918, the Bolsheviks controlled most of the Russian population and had pushed the whites back into Siberia. However, the Bolsheviks were now fighting the advancing German army. Lenin would sign a treaty at the Brest-Litov with the Central Powers, removing Russia from the war in exchange for ceding eastern Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, and Poland to the Central Powers. In late 1918, Lenin barely missed an assassination attempt by a left SR member. This caused him to panic and make peace deals with Ukraine, Belarus, and Georgia, and many other states in the Baltics and Caucasus regions, as well as making a de facto peace with the whites in the Far East. Because of Lenin's fear behind the Western attack, he started expanding the armament industry, ignoring the issues of lacking industrialization and the technological backwardness of the nation. Since then, the Bolsheviks have begun fracturing. Lenin's right-hand man, Leon Trotsky, has begun formulating his own revisionism of Leninism that fought for proletarian internationalism, mass democracy, and then most importantly at all, permanent revolution. This theory was called internationalism. Meanwhile, high-ranking Bolshevik named Vyacheslav Molotov would begin to develop a radically different ideology known as national collectivism, believing that the Soviet Union must gather strength internally and all traitors must be purged. Past Comrade Lenin, Nikolai Bukharin, had become disenfranchised with Lenin's policies and has started to advocate for an ideology that allows workers to control their workplace as well as liberalization of the Soviet government. Small amount of socialists remain loyal to Lenin, such as Yurikigov, and there were eventually even whispers of a military coup. But Lenin has great plans for the future, but his health is degraded. I'm sure he'll be completely fine, and we don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Thank you, Axor. I think Stalin is in the mod, but I'm pretty sure he lives in Georgia. I'm pretty sure he's like, he can, if the socialists take over Georgia, then I think Stalin can be in charge. I'm not 100% too sure. Or I'm not too sure the path to get there. I know that he can become in power. I've seen it in post on the subreddit. The Fuhrerreich subreddit, that is. Look at you in charge here. You guys just prepare an invasion of Belarus. And you guys will prepare for an invasion of Ukraine. And also, I probably want to put, like, at least one division down near Crimea. How about you guys, right? Like, no, you. We'll split you in half. And you can just, like, hang out here. I'm sure that'll be okay. I'm sure Finland will not prove to be a challenge at all in the future. Okay, so Lenin has collapsed. Vladimir Lenin's health has been decreasing for a long time, but no one expected this to happen so soon. This is a disaster since Vladimir Lenin was the only thing keeping the different political factions from backstabbing and fighting each other, as he was beloved by most members in the Communist Party, regardless of which faction they belong. We can only hope that he recovers and prevents an utter collapse of the Soviet Union, and hopefully ends a political divide between the factions. Well, that doesn't seem extremely likely, so we either get 7% war support, 7% stability, or 2 civilian factories. Right now, we're at 0% war support. But, you know, 7% is not going to change. And it's probably not going to make that very good. So I think we're just going to go for 2 civilian factories. But, you know, it depends. Oh, no, never mind. He's dead. Fantastic. So Vladimir Lenin has passed away. This is a disaster, as without Lenin, many of the internal factions of the Communist Party will now scramble for power. Even worse, many groups opposing Lenin are showing their desire to start a protest, and some seem to have the ambition of overthrowing the government. While all this is happening, though, many people are mourning for Lenin and hoping that they will weather the storm safely and that will follow his death. People hope that while Lenin is dead, his cause lives on. So 50% stability goes down, and the Congress of Soviets are now in charge. So what penalties do we have right now? Political chaos, not great. And also our industrial is garbage. We have like no industry. And I'm pretty sure this gets solved through this tree, but that can only be resolved once this country's stabilized. Which probably gonna take a while. So the peasants are revolting. Peasants have always been neglected by the Soviet government because of their petty bourgeois nature. The stability of the Soviet government prevented them to protest their treatment by the government. But with Lenin's demise and the following chaos, they have finally started to revolt against the government and call for equal treaty of peasants and workers. And another 50 political power goes down, so we're in the negatives. But that's okay. When we were playing Russia in Kaiserreich, our political power went down to like negative 300. Something crazy like that. So the workers are calling for a general strike. The All-Union Central Council of Trade Unions has begun preparing a general strike after revolt of the peasants. The reasons for them planning to do a general strike is the Soviet government's neglect of light and heavy industry and nearly exclusively focusing on the armament industry. They also are criticizing the lack of welfare provided by the state. So things are not going great. Okay, now there's a general strike. Peaceful of anything. Okay, so King George V of Britain's dead. I have my own things to worry about, so Britain can do whatever the hell it wants. The workers unified. But we will overcome. Maybe. So what are our troops right now? Our basic infantry are 14 with, so I'm just gonna put like 2 artillery in there for right now. Save that. I don't think are we building artillery? We are. I mean, it's nice, at least that our military's doing okay, relatively. Like, we start with like decent amount of military factories, which is good. So the railway strike. Railway workers have joined a general strike. This, I mean, why does everybody turning against me? I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to live my life. This has turned the situation even worse for the government, as now the communication between different states is slowly breaking together. Like, can you just... Stability goes down even more. I mean, 25% could be worse. We could be at 0. Thank you, Franz Joseph I. Or congratulations there. Clash between the students and police. Students have begun to rise up as most students oppose Lenin's authoritarian policies. The government has been sending in the police to suppress them. This has resulted in violent clash between the students and police. While the police are winning most of the fights, it cost much popularity. So, I mean, we're still like 91%. No, at 45%. But is this... I guess actually it might be adding all these together. So demonstrations in favor of the government. At the start of the general strike led by the all-union... Despite the trade unions, a lot of people came out in opposition to the general strike, seeing it unnecessary to cause more instability for these trying times. So, I mean, that's one good thing. You know, 3% stability. Why? I don't need more penalties. The deep political crisis following Lenin's death has finally taken its toll on the economy, causing another utter economic collapse. As workers and peasants are revolting, most factories left empty with no one to work, and most farmland is now fallow. We can only hope that we will be able to weather the storm and rejuvenate our economy and finally start a grand industrialization campaign. So, yeah, I mean, not great. Not going well. Assassination. Who are you? This is Turkey. I don't care about them either. And now people aren't buying Pravda. That's the worst. Okay, so Kirov has called for unity and stability. Taray Kirov has held a speech. In his speech, he calls for unity of the people behind the state in order to end the anarchy and chaos and bring back stability to the state. Since Kirov is very charismatic, his speech has big success. Because of the success of his speech, his standing politically has improved quite a bit, making him a serious contender for the office of premier. I mean, we're still in the negative political power, but that's okay. I'm hoping nobody... God damn it, Trotsky. Rumors of a planned takeover led by Leon Trotsky has been surfacing. This has caused many politicians to be anxious of Leon Trotsky, Leon Trotsky is extremely popular and powerful, with the opposition of most other politicians being his biggest hindrance to gaining power. So, I mean, it's only February. It's been a month and a half, and everything's been breaking down. A meeting has been called between important generals like Marshal Verlos, Marshal Fruns, and Marshal Tuskatsky, and Yehov, leader of the OGPU. Since many important politicians and generals attending the meeting, there's been a lot of rumors and discussion regarding the topic, but no information has been leaked or released. Well, I already know that they're going to be doing a coup because I'm going to, you know, choose that option. And now Molotov, Bukharin, and Zinoviev have formed an alliance themselves. That's okay. But, you know, the strikers have given up. Could you play as USR? I've never played, is it Rise to 50? What's it? Road to 56? I've actually never played it. So the Soviets have endorsed Kirov. The Soviets have endorsed Kirov as the preferred premier of the Soviet Union. The reasoning for the endorsement were strong followings of Lenin's ideas from the Soviets. I like, it's fine. Everything's going okay. We're not training up any troops right now, but I don't think we need to. Got 15,000 days so we can make enough rifles. So we're making 10 guns a day right now. Because we have like a negative, what is that, 41% penalty? So the fate of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has had no real leader since Lenin's death, and this has caused the situation to escalate dramatically. Because of this, there has been whispers of dissent and coups, with meetings between important generals making people worry that they are planning a military coup. Kirov has also gotten the chance to become the new premier, but the workers might oppose him because of his strong followings of Lenin's ideas, which most of the workers oppose. Then there are Bukharin, Molotov, and Zinov, who have formed an alliance to bind together by the opposition of Trotsky. Well, the Red Army is going to march on Moscow. I'm sure that's okay and nobody will complain. Again, I can't do anything. Like, none of these folks are available until... So he stormed the capital. Mikhail has stormed Moscow, our capital, and declared a state of emergency as he accompanied by a few of his most loyal troops and some high-ranking generals, some of which were marshals. Vorosliov and Fruz. Okay, so basically, I mean, war support goes up by 5%. That's not bad. 5%'s okay. It's still, what, a negative 44% mobilization speed? And that's not great. The arrest of Kalin. As of today, Chairman Kalin has been put under temporary house arrest, and Mikhail Fruz declared as temporary chairman. This move has caused great outrage, with many denouncing the military coup as illegitimate, but Cherkassky himself refuses to step down and asserts that it is his duty to protect his motherland from Trotskyism. And the economy, I mean, the economy's recovered a little bit. Economic breakdown is going away. And that seems pretty good. Thank you very much. Did it get replaced by anything? No. Okay, so maybe now we can start getting somewhere. Eventually. Fingers crossed on that one. And when do... I know there's going to be some pop-ups here. Eventually. I think once we actually claim Cherkassky as the leader, then we should be able to get some events to kind of like stabilize the country as much as humanly possible. Dukashevsky. Okay. Nearly all divisions have deserted in favor of the opposition. However, the lack of coordination and distrust between most of these have not yet accepted Tukashevsky. Okay. Punish the traitor. So basically everything is bad. And also, I've lost all of my troops. I've lost 80 divisions right there. So that's not great. It's actually extremely, extremely bad. So, well, knowing, like, looking at this, like, who are going to invade first? Belarus, Ukraine. We're not industrialized yet. But you don't need to industrialize to attack Central Asia. And you don't need to industrialize to take over the Mountain Republic. And I think the Mountain Republic is going to get us closer to oil. So that's who's going to be, like, my first target here. When actually can I do that? Only when we actually stabilize, though, which might take a while. Yeah, they got Thanos snapped. The hell. I mean, the Air Force is kind of okay. I mean, 800 planes is not much, but it could be worse. We can increase stability of our government by 10%. Division organization stability. I mean, do we need to get better troops, though, right now? Yeah, so here we go. So we're at 10% stability. In order to actually get past all of this, we need to get to 70. Actually, we need to get a little bit higher than that. Yeah, I think we need to get up to 70 so we can actually do all these focuses. It might actually just be easier for me just to never pronounce anybody. Just never pronounce a name again. Okay, so we do have, 60 political power, so we can actually do some of this stuff. 5%. I mean, I think you want to take the 5s more than the 3s, right? I mean, actually, it's actually the exact same. 5 political power per stability point. So let's go with... Let's hold a speech. Let's produce some propaganda. And then we'll wait for a few more days, and then we can control the press, and that seems okay. So the first speech of the chairman. The chairman has held his speech today before a crowd of hundreds. He denounces the desertion of soldiers and politicians as traitors to the motherland and calls for unity against Trotskyism and capitalism. The speech was a success, and the chairman was widely applauded by a largely sympathetic crowd. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So that's actually 3% before we actually get this 5%, so that's nice. Again, we need to get our way to... Never mind, we're going to lose that 3% immediately. So good work, everybody there. So let's control the press. Try as much as we possibly can. Another 3%. Okay, so we just killed... 13 people. 565 people shot. You know what? It could be worse. Maybe it could be worse. The degrading health... okay, so now the chairman is going to die. Everything not going great. So it seems that the responsibilities invested in the chairman have caused him stress, fatigue, and the man appears to be even more weak. For many, his stance as a hardline Leninist and a man of little personal ambition makes him the only possible legitimizing feature of Tukhachevsky's rule. Should his illness prevail, we'll gotta find a new chairman. Of course, we're gonna make ourselves a chairman. Like, why would he do anything else, obviously? Just silly. Also, I think I've just been ignoring these things, and I'm dumb. So let's go for 10% more stability, because right now we're at 0. So you're dead. So we're gonna make ourselves the chairman, because like, why? Who else would you possibly choose? I'm also leading the army, so of course ourselves. We're gonna be the chairman. The end of political chaos. 50%, you know what? 15% more stability. I will absolutely take that. Thank you very much. So the other 2 people are protesting against me. Another 5% drop in legitimacy, but we're at 17. I mean, 12 is higher than where we started off, remember? It is higher than where we started off. Okay, so let's expand the police. Our stability is going to go down a little bit more because now the old guard is unifying against Kirov. But hopefully, nobody does anything. You're on route. It's fine. 11 days. We're not going to be at war anytime soon. Like, again, we have to get down to the very bottom of this tree before we can do anything else. So let's increase our government stability by 10. We now also can get... Stop supporting Kirov. Support my military government. So let's get an alliance. I mean, we're at 6% stability, so let's get an alliance with the trade unions. Get us an extra 6% there. The civil war in India has ended. The new Soviet man. You don't really do anything, so I don't care to even read it. I just want things to be better. So you have 2 divisions. 2 factories. I mean, you have 4 factories, so it's not like it's gonna be like it won't be able to stop us. The Mountain Republic also has like 4 to 6 divisions, so you should be at the point, even if we were to declare war against you, that they couldn't stop us because they literally don't have men to. Like, I think there's 4 divisions might be their entire army, and they wouldn't be able to even do anything. Let's get another 10% stability. We're now at 35%, so I feel like it's going okay. Hello, Nathaniel. I can't read Acrylic, so I don't know what you're saying. What are you? You are literally an empty template. I don't know. I actually am not allowed to delete it, so I have no idea what that even is. Maybe it's going to be like a rebellion situation? I don't know. A Japanese spy arrested by the British Admiralty. Also, Japan. I mean, it's a war between Japan and Britain then is probably increasingly likely. Lockdown this Congress of the Soviets. 5% stability and an extra 5 stability points for a little focus tree. Let's produce some more propaganda. We're at 40. 40's not bad. Hello, the real Syrio. How are you doing today? Yeah, was not allowed to get rid of it. Not that I think it makes a big difference, but... So we might as well, like, train up some divisions. I mean, we're at like 18, right? Like, it's not great. We'll just deploy them all in Moscow for at least the moment. And Portugal's declared war on the Portuguese Republic, which is basically all their colonies have risen up against them, except for Macau. They've decided to stay loyal. Yeah, I mean, it's good that the focus tree does have, it loads in, like, kind of loads in with who's in charge. It was the New Order that also did something similar. Because if you play some other mods, they just kind of do have just, like, a fat tree where it's like, I can't even tell what I'm doing. Because there's so, it looks like the tree's so massive, but sometimes there's only, like, 4 focuses. But there's, like, 14 rows of 4 focuses. So it looks way more complicated than it actually is. Like, if it showed every single possibility in this tree, it'd be way too big to even tell what's happening. So let's intimidate the opposition. I'm sure that'll go out well as go okay. Who would actually call their country the Mountain Republic, though? Like, I would not. It's not a great name. So let's go for industry going up. How much will we gain? 1.2 thousand fuel a day. But we can use like a lot when we're actually at war. So let's increase fuel gain per oil. At least for right now, because we do need fuel at some point. Okay, so Legacy of the March coup, we're gonna remove that. What does that actually do? Division organization stability minus 10%. Okay. Again, like, organization I don't think matters too much, does it? Because who's gonna invade us in 1936? I don't think most people would actually have events that'll actually do anything. Oh, yeah, that's true. Where even are oil fields? I legitimately don't know where Russia's oil is. They don't have Baku. Down here, that makes 13. And over here, yeah, I mean... What's the United States going to do, though? They're going to invade through here? I don't think they're going to try to steal our oil. Not yet, anyway. You know, give it like 20, 30 years. So we got these folks out now. And we're at 50%. So you need to be greater than 30. You need to be greater than 65. And you need to be greater than 70. So, local manpower supplies, organization regain. You're basically just making every province every state, I should say, a little bit better. But they're only 14 days. They'll finish extremely fast. So I don't know if it... I mean, might as well go for this one first, because we already are at 30. And this will be done, what, like 2.5 months? Not a while. It won't take very long. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the stream. I do want to start, you know, streaming more than I have in the past. Probably not on Twitch, though. Twitch, I like 60 followers on Twitch. It's probably not actually worth it to even... do it there. And if you can't watch the entire stream, it's okay. This will eventually get uploaded to YouTube anyways, in terms of like just like a regular series. Once one of the two that are going on right now, the Brazil and the Italian campaign, once those have ended, the VODs for kind of like the Russian campaign will eventually be going up to replace that slot. Which is what I was thinking. Now that I have some people who are actually in the chat, I can throw some ideas and see if anything sticks. So what I was thinking is once the series are over right now, Brazil and Italy, you know, once the final episode of those have been uploaded, I was thinking of having basically one series just recorded like I usually do. You know, just recorded off stream normally, and having one series that would be live streamed, and then the VODs would go up. So there'd be like one that was like kind of regular episodes, and one of them being streamed. Because I think that'd be kind of like a neat idea. Control the press. Let's do both of these. Actually, as soon as we get both of these, we should be over 70% at least. So liberate Kursk. Seems good to me. Eventually get some stability back, some manpower. It's just local manpower, local supplies in, like, these regions. So, I don't know, these seem like they're kind of filler. What do you mean with, VODs? With, like, VODs as in... I'm gonna cut the stream up into smaller episodes, and then upload those separate upload those as if they were, like, regular episodes. Which is, I think, what most people who make Paradox games now do. As far as I know, right? Most big, like, Paradox YouTubers just stream and then upload the stream onto their channels. Most of them don't seem as if they record you know, like I do, I guess, at this point. Like, they all used to. A few years ago, when I started playing Paradox games, they all just recorded normally. Yeah, I'll probably put something like Stream VOD in the title, or at least in the description, something like that. The PSI has won. Who is the PSI? They are the Socialist, okay. The Libertarian Socialist. Does that mean that they might join our faction then? For support. No, they're probably going to do communal dictatorship, communal democracy, which means I don't think they're going to actually join the Internationale. Which is garbage. They absolutely should join my faction, please and thank you. So we've almost stabilized the country. Oh yeah, Russia can. I probably should actually be looking at what they're doing. I can't tell. At least not right now. We know that they're going to invest in the SAS. SAZ. Yeah, I mean they're supported by the Japanese, but they're not in a faction together. Maybe at some point they will be, and that'll be a big issue. I mean, we're at 76, and I think 76 is as high as you need to get, right? 65. You're always true. We're at 45, but if you've gone down here, you're already at least 75. So I don't know what the thinking here is. At least 30. Yeah, I know. So we should be fine. I don't think we need to waste our political power on this anymore. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one more just in case there's like 2 or 3 events that happen, which will lower it, and at least, you know, secure our stability in the government. Okay, so Denmark's at war with the Hamburg Commune, which is led by... Who the hell are you? Actually, I have no idea who you are. Normally, it's led by it's Strasser, right? Normally he's in charge of the commune in Hamburg. What's your goal for today's Soviet game? Well, my goal right now is to stabilize the country as much as humanly possible, and then, you know, try to do at least a handful of these invasions. We'll probably end the stream probably about like 3 hours in, I would imagine. So around about like 2 hours from now. 4:30, 5 o'clock my time. Again, I don't think really any of these... I don't think it make too much of a difference which one we go for first. Yeah, so all the way down to the south. And then eventually we'll probably put troops to try to stop the White Army from ever invading us. Okay, so there's civil war in Brazil. I don't think we need to get involved because I'm pretty sure they don't actually have a focus tree at all, so there's really no reason to help them out. So I'll probably get better tanks. Yeah, so let's start upgrading our tanks as well. Oh wait, no, this is 1700 a... Excuse me? Why are you 1700 days? Oh, because we have no industry. Okay, well... Okay, we're not researching tanks then. We're not researching anything like that. Might as well go for concentrated industry too, because it's not going to take 5 years to finish. And then, are you also... No, you're not as expensive. We definitely want motorized divisions at some point. Well, we will need those trucks. You need 2,000 rifles. How are they doing, by the way? They're not doing great. 11 to 21. You're definitely going to lose, and that's the side that joins Germany. I mean, I could send volunteers, can't I? I can send air volunteers. How many... No, okay, so the game really does not like it if you send in air volunteers. It's very, very upset if you click that button, so don't click that button. So let's restart the game. right now. Clear this. Put back on all of the mods that it disables, which are you. Hit play. Don't send planes to Spain. You know, you're just not allowed to. Maybe they didn't have like an airport in the country, and that's why. How to win as the Soviets? Because I always get my ass kicked by Germany. Well, we'll find out. Because I'm sure at some point we'll be at war with the Germans. Like I can guarantee that we will at some point. I don't think I can do it myself. Like, I don't know if there's anything in my tree that does that. Also, I'm going to definitely hard save as soon as I get back into the game. Auto saves can be a little bit tricky. There we go. Yeah, so don't send planes to you. Ever. You know what? Spain, you get no help at all. Oh, that's old. Don't even look. It's extremely old counter that I basically just set for like a year. So it's not a huge deal. Decisions available. Oh no, okay, we don't need to do this. We can train new generals, but I don't think that's even important. We can set 2,000 rifles, but right now we are negative 6.9 thousand. Nice. Into, you know, just training up more troops. Are they're all for new troops, right? Yes. Oh, 1,000 aren't, but not too bad. How do you manage to upload so many videos? It's a great question. I'm usually about like it's not actually that much. I mean, it's a lot of it's 4 videos a day. But if you were to figure out how long it takes, it's only 9 hours a week. Which I'm sure most people in this who are watching this now probably play more than 9 hours of games a week. So I really only record games. I don't actually play them in my off time much anymore. So most of the time I'm playing games, I'm recording them. Yeah, so restore order to Leningrad. Okay, well you don't have our you play games in general for more than 9 hours. I would imagine a decent chunk of people do. So if I have, let's say, free time, like I have today off. I don't have school, I don't have work. I can just record a little bit. So if I have like a full day off, you can do 9 hours right there. Or you can we've almost like stabilized the government, which is great. It's honestly not that much. Like, if I was able to like record and stream full time, I would probably not like double the amount of videos that are on the channel, but there'd definitely be like a lot more. But I'm nowhere near being able to do this as any kind of full-time not even like a part-time. Like, I couldn't even quit my part-time job to record videos. Like, it just doesn't make me enough money right now. But it would be cool. It'd be cool to be able to do this even as like a part-time thing. And be able to devote more hours to it than I currently do. So, well, yeah, all you guys just deploy to White Russia, because I think they're going to be a... I mean, can I actually attack them first? The independence is guaranteed by Japan, so we definitely can't do that. What's your future YouTube goals? It's a great question, isn't it? Well, I'm hoping, based on how much growth I've had in the past few months, ever since like May, whenever I released the very first episode of Old World Blues, the New World Order mod, ever since then I've had like pretty good growth. So I'm hoping by this time next year to be at like 10,000 subscribers. So essentially doubling what I have now this time next year. That's like my my like high tier goal would be to hit 10,000 in a year from now. But realistically, probably hit like 8. So somewhere between like 8 and 10,000 is what I want to be in like a year. And probably also, you know, doubling roughly my amount of views that I get per month. Which would be quite great next year as well. Because, you know, if you know much about YouTube, it's kind of like a feedback loop. Once you get more subscribers, you get more views. When you get more views, you get more subscribers. And it just kind of over and over and over again. So, you know, you kind of grow exponentially the more you get. Let's finish off the traders. Shouldn't take too long now. Oh, these are 60-day focuses. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for the 14 days, but I mean, guys, it doesn't really make a difference what order you do them in, does it? And then, so in about 4 months in game, we'll actually have finished all of this, which is great. So Britain's like quite large. I know they can go. They can have a military junta up. I don't think they can. Can they go communist? They can go for a socialist coalition, but I don't think that actually lets them join my faction at all. Yeah, so I don't think there's any way we can get Britain to do anything to help us. What about France? Can they do something? No, I think the furthest they can go is like Social Democrat. So that's not going to be able to help us out too much either. So I know Italy can. I mean, they're there already, but, you know, they're libertarian socialists, so they're not actually going to join my faction. Which is disappointing. So that's still going to take forever until we can actually fix our industrialization issues. Maybe go for better guns? Actually, no, let's do the research upgrade. Yeah, I understand that this kind of content is hard to make popular on YouTube. Okay, have fun. Or have a good day. Astronomus. But I mean, you can still get somewhere, I think. Eventually. You know what? I think we 150 political power for 2 factories. That's honestly probably pretty good. And we can't change this until we've actually, for a while. Like, that's not going to change. Get a head of intelligence. Chief of staff. Construction speed for factories would be going up, actually. I think it's going to be good, so we're going to get that. Manchurian raiders have appeared at the border provinces. Just think it's Mongolia, right? Can I attack Mongolia? Actually, hit first. Probably only the old guard like us like this genre of content. It's true that most Paradox content is more in the vein of like 10-minute snippets of like a whole campaign. But for me, like, personally, I don't like watching that content, and that's not why I don't make it. Even though I'm sure I definitely get more subscribers and views if I did it that way. It's just that I want to make content that I would personally watch. I am from Canada. And 14 days, we can finally unite the country, and then we'll immediately declare war on the Mountain Republic. Do they have any? What do you actually have in your country? 8 military. You know, 8 factories. 8 factories and 30 oil. I'll absolutely. I'll definitely take you over. No question about that. We got 2 more divisions here. Keep sending them over to White Russia. I guess the Russian Republic, whatever you want to call it. We got 2 more research slots. Let's go for construction 2, and then let's go for like the next level entry equipment. Yeah, and all of this does not matter. I don't think I want you. And eventually we'll probably get like 2,000 rifles. Actually, I don't think we will. There you go. We've united the nation. We now have the premier here. And we can also begin industrialization. So, I think we're definitely going to start the industrialization focuses, because I think that's going to be very important. It's going to take 140 days. Well, that's okay. So once we hit 50 political power, which is going to be ready in about 9 days, we can just immediately take you over. I don't suspect you'll be able to put much of a fight up. Also, who the hell are these guys? Oh, did they? Oh, did it actually just give us all of our troops back? It gave us all of our troops back. Well, I got all my troops back. Oh wait, what did I do? No, go here, go here. Okay. All of you here. Thank you. So item under you. Prepare for an invasion of this guy whenever it's possible. I mean, I'm glad that I have my troops back. I will make you into yellow. That should be okay. Kaiserreich's definitely better than Fuhrerreich. But again, I haven't played that much Fuhrerreich to really have a concrete. Like, I don't have a really reason to justify why I think that it's better. We get all of you guys to here. 3 of you need to go to a new army. You can be on the purple, on the Ukraine border. Put you in charge here. And all of you guys here. We got 22, 23, and then 24. Do I have all my guys back here as well? Yes, I do. I have so many troops everywhere. Are you pro-Canadian independence or pro-British crown? Well, personally, I don't see a reason why we need a monarch. Like, I just don't think it's very important. So put you guys here. I have so many men everywhere that, you know, it's faster if I just do it this way, isn't it? Oh, so I need to select 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Okay, so you all deploy onto you. So did I get my rifles back? No, I'm still 23,000 rifles in debt. Can you play USSR? And I have not played NSIG. I'll probably do it at some point. It'll be like an NSIG campaign. I actually probably download it and try, kind of test it out to see how it actually works. Is end... Now, all of you guys into a new army. Do I have more than one field marshal? I mean, probably, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Is that all my troops? No, I still have more men that I have to deploy still. Is that everybody? No, it's not. Is that everybody? Yes. Okay. So you're basically going to push your way straight down to here. Blue army. I guess you're just going to be there. I mean, I guess. And in a few more days, we will be able to attack these guys. Now that I've got my army back, these guys stand no chance. I thought we would actually have to rebuild my army from scratch, like actually from like the 18 we had. But no. It makes my life significantly easier. So we still can't get the tanks, so we're still not actually industrialized properly yet. Oh, and a 1 civilian factory. Excellent. Give, like, help? I mean, we're playing the World War I mod, but as Italy. And that seems to be going pretty okay. All of you here. At least as far as I can tell, it seems like it's going okay. So get these guys ready to go for invasions. And actually, I think I might have like too many men now. Might as well prepare like the invasion force like that. Spread them out a little bit. And you're going to push your way straight to Helsinki. I'm sure everything there will go swimmingly well. Just ignore the north. I don't care if the Finns take it. I don't think it really matters. So with our industry expanding relentlessly, we are in desperate need of every worker we can find. Therefore, a proposal has arisen to bring in the peasants to the cities. To help expand the industry, however, this will also stabilize our already fragile food supply system. So we're not going to do that. I don't know what's going to happen, but probably something not great. Germany has taken over the Sudetenland. It's demilitarized, but we'll see what they do. Italy wishes to... Yes, absolutely. Italy. Throw out the king and join my faction. Please and thank you. Like, I don't know if there's really anybody else we can actually get in our faction right now. Who else is like, communist? All of you are. So actually, like, a lot of people. Norway, you need a Brazil. Oh, we can't join factions anyways. Or we can't fight build a faction. It's like a Kaiserreich in that sense. Oh, we can actually just attack them now. So, we're going to absorb the Mountain Republic. In 30 days, we will attack. How many troops do you have? 8 to 11. You've gone up to 5 to 9, but that's still, like, not even enough to stop us. We're going to focus firstly on our reinforcements, because we're not actually completely ready for that yet. And we'll prepare for a war. So in about a month from now, 30 days, the war shall begin. I will make you guys the White Army. And you'll push your way through Crimea. Like that. There we go. Probably have too many people on this front, but that's okay. So do we know what you guys are doing? A Dutch state... Like, will you... You can absorb some more people still, can't you? Oh, the Portuguese Republic actually is going to take over... Wow, actually, they're doing pretty well for themselves. 25 more political power. Further industrialization, construction speed. Oh, yeah, 10% faster? Thank you very much. We're still trying to build our naval bases that I put at the very beginning of the game. Because right now, we're basically making, like, no convoys at all. Just like an infinite convoys. We do need more. So Britain is trying to stop being isolationist. We've declared war on the Mountain Republic. Please pause the game for just a moment. Thank you very much. And, like, we probably, like, don't even need to attack them, honestly. I think we probably just have enough men that we can just walk in and take everything over. I don't... Yeah, like, I don't think they can really do much to stop us at this point. Oh, I can drop a handful of troops. I mean, if they want to attack me, that's okay. Like, I don't really care that much. How long for you to take the capital? It's going to take you 19 hours. And I don't think that's going to be their capitulation, but it's going to be really close. Yeah, we're behind schedule, but we're not having a famine. So around these guys, so we can actually take over Grozny. They declared war on you as well. So I think you can just go extremely aggressively, because, yeah, I don't think they can really stop you. I mean, most of this territory is completely undefended, so... And I'm not going to launch my planes right now, because I'm a little bit scared that they will just... crash the game again. Is there any other cities they have? No. So once Grozny falls, I'm pretty sure that's it. We just take them all over. Yeah, no, very, very simple. Okay, that worked out pretty well. So for everything else, we would need to industrialize, right? Yes. Well, for right now, we'll prepare for a war against Azerbaijan. Take their oil fields. And try to secure as much as we can. How will Argentina help take over Belarus and Ukraine? I don't think that seems very likely. Okay, we have free military factories, which is nice. Probably want to... No, we want to start building motorized divisions. Even though we're not using any of them right now, like, we are definitely going to be using them in the future. So get that from the UK. I don't know if the UK will actually ever be able to attack me, but hopefully not. Yeah, let's march like that. That could work out okay. And then after that, you guys push into here. It should work A-okay. Not enough supplies actually down here. There is. Oh, it's just very hot. Okay. Is it hot in the Caucasus? I don't actually know. The partialization. What's... It's not... When do we become industrialized? At one point. I guess I'm going to do all of these. Well, these actually... Oh, a lot of actual... 4 military factories, 2 military factories. Weapons become a lot cheaper. A lot of nice little bonuses in there. And I do want, like, way more convoys, because right now I really feel like we're definitely behind. That leads you. For further industrialization. And then conscription. We go to recruit population, come up with the common man. Radio speeches. You just increase popularity, though. I mean, you guys give us a little bit of stability, which is nice. Do I want to end conscription? Unpopular conscription. Okay, maybe we do want to get rid of that then. I mean, we actually have like so much people anyway, so let's just end it. Get some nice bonuses, because we definitely need as much, as many points as we possibly can get here, I would say. Did we take over the city? We did. So where's your new capital? Your new capital is this one that we're trying to march to. Yeah, you just march. Basically, just try to cut the country in half, and it should work okay. Oh, thank you, Italy. Absolutely, we will accept Italy into the Internationale. Hi. Ixer? I don't know how you actually say your name. So Albania and Italy are now within our faction. I mean, they're still a kingdom, so, you know, there might be, like, some ideological opposition there. What do you mean Italy's just fighting against us? So, they're trying to attack their own puppet state. I don't think it's going to work very well, Italy. Okay, can you actually, like, stop attacking me, though? So I can finish this a little bit faster. You're dead. We control most... What are you? You're worth 3. You're worth 3. So you probably need both those cities anyways. And I don't think you need to actually be on very aggressive anymore. You can just be on, like, normal. I've lost 1,000 men, which actually is not bad. How long does it actually get to the city? It'll take you 3 days, which actually is not that bad. So we're going to go straight back up to speed 5, at least for right now. And with this city falling, that should mean the end of the war. Yes, it does. And fantastic. So, do I get CBs on any of these people down here? I do not. So I might as well put everybody on the border with Mongolia then. How many troops does Mongolia have? They have 9 to 18 divisions. They were a Marxist-Leninist constituent. I did not know though they were actually still a kingdom when that was happening. And I guess also their occupation of Turkestan. Solid collaboration as government or building a war support goes down. I mean, is there actually any good supplies down here? It's considered a colony state, which isn't great. I mean, it's got some of those resources, but don't I already have like a bunch of those? Yeah, so you know what? I'm just gonna install a regime. It didn't seem like it did anything, so that makes things a lot simpler. And also Italy, like, can you stop fabricating a claim on your own puppet state? Like, I don't think it's gonna benefit us much. Might as well start getting land doctrine up. Like, is this a declaring war, or is it just giving you the CB? Oh, the annexation. Okay. Okay, so just annex them outright. Okay, it's not too bad then. Okay, so the communists lost. You're still fighting them? Where? How are they not capitulated yet? I'm very confused, actually. They have 14%. Oh, they're still down here in, like, the Maldives? Oh, the Canary Islands, I should say. Okay. Makes perfect sense. So we got you. Is that enough for you to not be considered, like, can I get this tech done? Or are we still considered... No, we're still not considered industrialized enough. So you might as well only get things that are considered to improve our industrialization, which are, I'm looking at these 5 techs. So let's get some pensions. I mean, does this do anything for us? Reforming the nation, improving the economy. I'm sure these might actually like some other events that you just can't really see. They're only 45% popular. So you might as well. It gives us a little bit more political power gain, which will allow us to buy more stuff, and it eventually kind of like allow us to get bigger and bigger and bigger, which I think is great. So, I mean, I'm glad that I was able to get my internet issues sorted out before I actually started the stream. Otherwise, we would have had some big old issues. We got 124 days so you're ready. 77 days so artillery's ready. So, I mean, we're doing pretty alright. Probably actually want to start building some motorized divisions. Like 5 of them. Put them in Moscow, at least for right now. So, did it create a state, but it actually didn't give them territory? I think so. It created a puppet state, but they don't actually exist. I mean, Argentina is socialist. Can you join my faction? South American socialist. I'm leaning towards no then on that one. Okay, yeah, there's a major own international. I guess with Bolivia. And then they try to annex everybody else around them. Let's get our popularity up. We're at 50%, so, you know, we're about neutral. And you got another about 10 more days to go. So how many do we have to do before we're considered industrialized? Because I would really like to annex all of my neighbors. We're lacking industrialization. Political power more than 0. Okay, well that's... We're at -3. How much do you cost? Okay, you're 50 political power each then. Infrastructure going up is not great. But we need people's credit too. That's a center of sensibility boost, which actually is pretty good. Why did it get cancelled? Oh, political power probably went back down below 0. That's probably what happened. So the PPSH 41, available in 1939, makes perfect sense, but you definitely can't research that quite yet. Okay, so we've doubled the production time, but it's still gonna take like 2 years to research that, so not great. 309 days, 309 days. Let's go for Marines. I don't think are going to be important. Extraction rate, maybe? Nuclear research still a little bit ahead of time. So let's get radar stations as well. That can prove to be important in the future. We're lacking industrialization. So it's a negative 80%. And I'm assuming maybe each one goes up by like 10%. And these don't actually look like they do anything. Unless I have to like go down here. No, they just do anything. Except for reducing our political power by 50, which doesn't seem like it would benefit us much. We got another 20 days until you are ready. 20 days. Like the one nice... Okay, you've gone National Popular, so you're probably going to join the German faction. Denmark's actually going to win against the Commune. No faction. You're part of our faction. So France... I don't know, actually. Okay, we got one more division. We can send you to yellow. Get a level of decryption. We can actually at least maybe see what the AI is actually doing. And now let's go for... Produce efficiency cap going up by 10 seems pretty good. Helping the people can go up. 4 civilian factories, you know what, that's probably better. At least for right now, I think 4 civilian factories is going to help us out significantly more. You guys are basically going to push her straight to there. How much does the Russian Republic even have? 17 to 33, which is actually not much. The Colombia's declared war on Peru. And that's okay. I mean, again, I've really no real interest in making sure anybody wins. Like, I don't really care. So Maklik has been at war with some people now. And now people are at war. So basically, you know, civil wars in China. Nothing too crazy. Hello, the Imperialist. How are you doing today? So we got another 30 days, so you're ready. And we also get an event, which is nice. The PGOTZ. We got our arm payments ready to go. 2 more divisions. Send you up to yellow. Demand the Finnish border regions, but they'll probably say no to that and we just attack them. And hopefully nobody here joins any other factions that would lead us to like a bigger war. Some recent arms sales, which actually decreases... Do they stack? No, right? I don't think they stack. No, okay, no, it just refreshes it. If it stacked, that would be insane, but... So put you guys into yellow, so yellow's completely ready to go. Thank you, I drink much milk. What's your local time? Right now, it is 3:10 in the afternoon. Or 15:10, depending on how, well, what kind of time you want to use. I drink, like, when I read your username, I literally thought it said, I drink musk milk, and there's a lot of very bad images that come to mind with that sentence. We also got a new cavalry division up. Our mountain divisions are not ready to go. And eventually we'll have some motorized divisions as well, which will be quite nice. So we'll send you over to White Army. So the PGOTZ recently, so we got some tractors. Tractor production and tank factory in Perm and Gorski has begun being used on mass scale in the Union, although it is loosely based on the American International 1530 build. We never got the license to build it. That's not theft if it is infringed on the capitalists who without steal from the workers. Okay, so we'll make some tractors. Another 4 factories would be also like really nice. So we'll go for the production efficiency cap going up, and then we'll get another 4 factories after that. I live in Ontario, specifically Southern Ontario. But I don't want to, you know, go too specific, which I hope is understandable. We'll go for pocket defense. But I do like streaming. I really should stream like way more often than I actually do. It's a lot more... I don't want to say like relaxed, because, you know, making videos normally is not like a mentally demanding task. But, you know, things kind of flow a little bit kind of smoother, I guess. But there's no like hard breaks. When I'm making a video, you have to cut the episodes apart. So things can kind of just end on weird notes sometimes. So 10-year anniversary of the Red Army Choir. That's fine. It doesn't. There's like flavor events. Don't really do too much. Which again, it's probably like why most Paradox YouTubers have shifted towards majority streaming. Just because it's easier in some respects. Are you guys not on the actual... Yeah, please go here. Like, Azerbaijan, I'm pretty sure is just gonna like die immediately as soon as we declare war, which is nice. Or do we want to take over Georgia first? I mean, they're libertarian socialist, so they might join my faction, so maybe I'll leave them alone for right now. Never mind, they decided to do their own alliance, so Georgia, you are... Big Stinky, and I do not like you anymore. So we'll probably invade Georgia then at some point as well. But they, you know, they brought it upon themselves. It's not me who did it, it's them who did it. We got another civilian factory. We're at 99, which is pretty good. So actually, at this point, I don't think we need to be building these military or these civilian factories anymore. We just go straight for the arms industry. So be done in 56 days, so well. We're enough political power that we can do all these focuses, not have to worry about it too much. Your infrastructure construction speed, which isn't like that great. Factory output, actually, is like really nice. And now Germany has declared war on the commune as well, so they're definitely just going to die. Because now they're going to be fighting like a 2-front war. So let's go for, it's 1938. I think I'm just going to get the industry tax right now, even though, again, they're like half a year ahead of time. Build the Palace of the Soviets. Is that in the options? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, 100 political power. Okay. We can't do that until I have a little bit more political power, and I'm sure we'll get that soon enough. Deploy you guys into the White Army as well. So basically I have like, what is that, 7 full stacks? Which is really good. Could you do Kaiserreich Afghanistan? I've thought about it, but is there any content in Afghanistan after you defeat India? Or is it just you defeat India and then that's kind of it? Because I don't know. It might be good for like a small... It might be good actually for like a live stream. It might be a good live stream campaign because it could be theoretically short enough that it can fit within one episode. Or like one stream, depending on how long it actually lasts for. Okay, so you guys are completely ready to go. So we need to put up a new army. And I guess you can be on this front. At least until we get a full stack. No, I live in Canada. I do not live in Oceania. Rate the MTS. 3% stability, but we're actually at 68%, which is pretty good. I would say, at least. So let's go for even better construction speed. I know we're researching things like pretty far ahead of time, but I'm kind of okay with it. You guys then can be the Black Army. Or like the kind of grayish army. How many troops do you have? You have 5 divisions. Well, your independence is guaranteed by Poland. I know Poland can create a faction. I don't know if they've done it. Or they might join the Entente. But we shall see. So let's get... Yeah, what do you... You know what? You get us actually a lot of military, a lot of political power. So I'm actually going to get you guys done first. Even though we're pretty close to industrialization, I think we only need these 2. But we might need all of them. They just don't all say that we improve industrialization. Okay, so you guys go back into the Black Army. All of you can go into the Black Army. Can you do Transmir and Kaiser? I can reclaim Russia. That's also like an idea. There's a lot of countries in Kaiserreich that I want to do. So we're going to start building the Palace of the Soviets, and now we can go and get railway expansion. Click on the people's credit focus. I want to see what it says. It says, actually, it doesn't say anything. So it's a pretty quick read on that one. It looks like labor vouchers. It does. I think that's Lenin's face on it. But it might also be... It's either like labor vouchers or it might be like kind of like a universal basic income kind of idea. If I had to take a guess. Yeah, so basically all China's not worth itself. We're not going to abort construction ever. We'll build this palace no matter what it takes. Yeah, so we're at 9 divisions here. It's not enough to cover the entire Belarusian border, but that's okay. Belarus only has like 10 divisions. Are we like the biggest army? There's no ledger in this mod. I'm actually surprised there's no ledger really in Hearthstone 4 at all. Some mods do have it. And Germany's annexed Austria. So they're getting pretty close to World War II. Probably in like another year or so. It should be okay. So we're going to put you in the Black Army. Even though I think most of the Black Army's already motorized divisions. Probably could use some reshuffling here. And also, I'm dumb and immediately touched my glasses with my hands. There we go. Okay, so we have some better artillery, which is great. Improve you. Another division will put you into the Black Army. So we have right now 179 divisions. Germany is at probably like 120. No, like by far we are the biggest, I would imagine. Justin Trudeau is my bae is an incredibly cursed comment. Okay, so we are going to go for... I mean, it's in like 3 months. We'll get the PPSH right now. We'll get urbanization, and I believe that should hopefully be considered complete. Can you make a division that has 1 line of artillery and only arty after that? And support divisions. I mean, I could. Right now we need motorized, so I'll start building up those guys. So, put 5 more... Actually, we need to start building an Air Force. Even if the planes right now are garbage, we do need to get the Air Force going. So get the bombers and stuff ready to go. So you just, like, duplicate you. Like, for the full stack? Call it Stalin's Organ. Like, I feel like this would just be terrible, right? It's like a massive artillery line. Because screw it. We'll build like, yeah, we'll build a handful of them. Why not? Seems like fun. It seems like fun. It's gonna be what, like a 670 division width? Yeah, I mean it's gonna have like a fucking shit ton of soft attack. There we go. Beautiful. Save that division. Train up like 5 of them. Seems like good enough. And we can start building a Moscow Metro. It looks like that might actually boost our industrialization as well. And then soon, hopefully, we can get something done. No problem, Bimler. Yeah, but I feel very confident in this campaign. I don't know if anybody can really stop us. Like, I don't think Japan... How many troops does Japan have? Actually, like, nobody. So we could probably take over Mongolia and immediately clear one the Russian Republic and, like, not even think at all about Japan. If they only have, like, 3 divisions, they must suck. I do a Twitch account, twitch.tv/AnthonWham, which is also... I'm streaming on both platforms at the same time. So if you prefer watching on Twitch, you can just go over there and watch it there. They work to be portions of the line. If it works, like, really well, then I'll probably use them more often. Well, but we'll see. I mean, that's a ton of... Well, I'm just gonna take a look at it. Defense is incredibly high. Breakthrough of 169 compared to 43. Their soft attack isn't great. Piercing 4.8. So it's actually, well, it's the same piercing, but that breakthrough is really good. But yeah, if you go to twitch.tv/AnthonWham, you can follow me there as well. And watch the stream on that platform, if you so desire. The army actually does not stop expanding. Where do I even put another army after this? I mean, I can attack Georgia, Belarus, Revolution. I think I can literally just attack... Oh, there's fighting the Huns. So we could declare war on Germany soon as well. I'm definitely not going to attack Germany until I at least have all of this territory controlled. But I'm pretty sure I can just wipe the floor with them. Oh, actually, maybe not. We're about equal, perhaps, in terms of our army size. Okay, so we're not considered industrialized. So we do need to get everything here done. Okay. Unless I have to press a button saying that we're industrialized, but... Let's play mechanization. And about a year and a half until the Palace of the Soviets is done. I have no idea what that actually does for us. But I'm sure it'll be good. We can't do any war goals until... We need world attention at 25%. And also more than 74%, so... Need a lot of world attention for us to start justifying wars ourselves. There you go. So we got another full army stack. How many troops does Finland have? 18 to 29 divisions. But they only have like 2 down here in the south. Which seems like a pretty big mistake if you ask me. I'm actually going to put like an entire new army here. You can be... I need another color. Do I have a pink army? I don't think so. So you can be the pink army. And you're only going to be here. And you're going to try to break through to Helsinki. Housing shortage. Organization doesn't exist. Is their organization really bad? Is that the issue? 11.7 is really bad organization, I will admit. However, if you do the force attack, then the organization doesn't really matter, right? Then they're not going to break because of lack of organization. If you do it that way. But I might be incredibly wrong on that. So we're pretty close to having this be like a normal time. The breakthrough balances out with organization. Okay. I'm trusting your word, Bimler. I have nobody else's word to go on. Okay, another 3% stability. You're supposed to use those breakthrough units. That makes sense. Germany's annexed the Rhine. Day by day. The fate of Denmark. You're not in the faction yet. What else can you do? The answer is I have no idea right now. But I'm pretty sure France is not long for this world. Also, Italy, I'm going to take a guess here and say that when we declare war on Germany, Italy is just going to immediately die. You're just saying war against us. Russia! What are you? You're actually going to declare war in like a day. Like, you have like 35 divisions. I have 194. Do you really think this is going to go in your favor? I'm just going to immediately... Everybody who's on the Mongolian border is just going to go here. Mongolia is definitely less of an important issue than this. There we go. And will we be at war with... We'll be at war with Japan as well? They don't have enough troops to cover their entire border. What are you doing? Like, Japan might get involved, but actually they're not, so... The Russian Republic is just gonna die. They have like 20 factories. Like, what are you gonna do? We'll import some more, rubber from the British, though. But you guys on the border with, you. And we gotta be very close to industrialization. Once we get it, we're gonna be... It's gonna be fine. All these penalties are gonna go away. They're starting to attack out. But they probably can't break us, really, I would imagine. So they're going to push your way to here. Like, I'll admit, we don't have as many troops as they do in the area. But I'm not worried. You know, once our guy's in position, we'll just counterattack them, and I think we should be completely okay. How much artillery do these guys actually need, too? 732. Which is a decent amount. So we're still not able to declare war yet. Well, further industrialization. Actually, am I supposed to keep pressing that button and that's what's actually going to fix everything? Perhaps. I was actually meant to push through a little bit here, but that's okay. Yeah, let's push something like that. And then... honestly, just like attack into the country. And I mean, I'm fine taking the losses. I'm sure we can deal. It's not gonna take too long. You have to have a ton of entrenchment at 39% is really not great. Yeah, then you go march into that city. And that should be okay. And we can always send more troops over there if we have to. depending on how the situation ends up looking. And we are negative political power. Okay, but we'll resolve that soon. And also we got our new infantry equipment, which is very good. And we'll get that ready as well. Never mind, we immediately dip down into the negatives. Please let me research the weapon. We're still like a negative 40, negative 30% penalty still. Even though like it's much better than it used to be, it's still like not great. And there we go, that's okay. So Germany's gonna war on Poland. April of 1939. Will you join the German faction? I have no idea. Or join the French faction, I should say. Potentially. We'll have to see. We've already lost like 2 times more people than the Russian Republic has, but I think overall it's still okay. And everybody... Like, Finland's gonna die. Like, I don't think anybody can stop us. We have our planes ready to go. So let's start producing these really shitty tanks. I'm sure at some point we are gonna need them. Even though they're really, like, not very good. Now Argentina's gonna war on Paraguay as well. So Paraguay can't catch a break at the moment. But that's okay. Yes, you protect those guys. I'll increase your limits here as well. Even though these, you know, our planes aren't very good right now. But, you know, they'll get better in time. How many planes? You have no planes, so no matter what, we're going to have air superiority. Basically, regardless, I believe. Yeah, maybe something like this here will work out. And then you push... Okay, no, you're actually retreating out, which is not great, but... We need to see mass production of the T-34. Well, the T-34 is... not even in the list of tanks you can build. Oh, no, it's right there. That's a 1941 tank, so we still got a little while until we can actually get our way down there. Because our position right now is not the best it could be. Oh, you guys don't even have a location. You know what? I'm going to deploy you guys over here. Because it seems like you guys need the breakthrough. No, please don't be over there. Just delete this plan for right now. And then you just stay on this front. Thank you very much. Lithuania's capitulated? Oh, that's... less good. So we're gonna have a border with Germany a lot sooner than I thought we would. And Peru's gonna be in the two-front war, so they're definitely gonna lose that. And especially since we're not considered industrialized yet. Like, that's still gonna be a problem. If we go here, we can at least like surround those 2 troops. But we're, you know, we're killing a lot of them. We're still going pretty okay. Poland and Lithuania have both been annexed. Oh, okay. It's not great. Look at this dude. Who the hell is this guy? Who does he think he is? Okay, well, Lithuania and Poland are now little countries on our border. France did not get involved whatsoever. But that means you probably guys have like no division anymore, right? Yeah. It also means that these guys have absolutely nobody who is willing to support them, which makes things, I think, pretty simple for us. We're still not considered industrialized. What else do I have to do with for you? For us to be considered industrialized. Do we have to finish this one still? I have no idea, actually. I thought getting all those techs would be enough for us to count, but I guess not. So where's my weird artillery guy? It's you. I mean, your assault attack is insanely high. I mean, overall, this will work. It just takes a little bit of time. Especially if Japan's not actually aiding them, I'm not too worried about it. So it's still 1939. Let's go for... Because we're still not considered industrialized. I still don't want to get the tanks yet. Even though that's probably, like, the wrong way to look at it. Hey, the White Army declared war on me, okay? If they didn't want this to happen, they should have just declared war against a country that's like a 4-time larger army than they did. I'll put you guys over here. Finland's 22-33. Are you Europeans? No, you're guaranteeing Sweden, but I literally don't care about Sweden in the slightest. What do you... So, Norway, the socialist country, went through austerity. Don't join the British? Like, what the hell is this? Join me. You absolute bastards. Okay. Can you join my faction at all? Maybe they can't. Oh, historically, okay. Still not using the tanks for anything, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. So you'll be ready in 75 days. You'll be ready in 2 days. You'll be ready in 250 days. So yeah, we definitely want more artillery. Now that we have this weird artillery army ready. They're not a monarchy. It says right here the Republic, at least. So they should definitely join me. The absolute jerks. Have you played Red Flood? Yes, I have. I have 3 short series on the mod right now on my channel. One as Japan, one as France, and one as Russia. Unfortunately, I would like to play more Red Flood. It's just at the moment, it's not stable enough for me to play more of it. Once version 0.1 comes out, or version 0.2, just whatever the next version is that actually is a little bit more stable, at that point I'll play it again. But right now it just crashes too much for it to really work out. Yeah, I mean, Serbia and them just could not beat... They just couldn't beat the Ottomans. So it created like this extremely weird situation where the Balkans is now just complete hell. Because they all joined the Entente. What episode went up today? Because I'll peel back the veil a little bit, and I'll tell you that I have finished recording the Italy and the Brazil campaign. Like, they've both actually been completely recorded. They finish next week. But I don't remember what episode I came up today. Is it like episode 5 and 6, I think? It does have issues. It's very railroady, which ends up breaking a lot of things. I mean, I think I like it for what it is, but it definitely could be significantly better than it is. There's another World War I mod, isn't there? Is NSEEK the World War I mod? Like the other one I'm thinking of? Are you going to do a CK2 playthrough? I've thought about it, but every single time I played CK2 in the past, it doesn't get that many views. Maybe I'll think about it replacing Victoria 2 when that's done with a CK2 series. But I just don't know exactly how I'll do it. Or, you know, if I'll do like a mod or something with it. Yeah, I should try NSEEK at some point. Are we still considered not industrialized? Am I now? We're still not industrialized, huh? I don't know what else you need from me. I don't know what else you could possibly want. I just want to not be no longer lacking in industry. But I feel like I've done pretty well on that front. But I guess not. Haven't done enough. I don't need, like, tanker division, so I'm just going to duplicate this and just throw it with light tanks. With an engineering company and a support artillery, save that. Even though these tanks are garbage, might as well get like a handful of them going. Do we need deep battle or mass mobilization? Reinforcement rate, combat width going down. I mean, this is mostly for tanks. But I think I want my infantry to be better. We'll get you going. I've lost 250,000 men in this fight so far. I mean, that doesn't seem very good. But eventually it'll fix itself. Eventually, it will resolve itself. Has anybody played Fuhrerreich and knows what I need to do to become industrialized? Like, I feel like I've done all I can. Get the social pact. Like, we have 130 factories. Like, I mean, things look like they're going pretty okay. Maybe when the Palace of Soviets is done, build factories. How many? I have 131. I feel like that's a decent number. Over a certain amount of factories will do it? Okay. Yeah, the World War I mod does have an issue where the Schlieffen plan fails to even get through Belgium. Which is just embarrassing. Yeah, no, Trotsky, I don't know what happened to him, but he might be dead. He's definitely not in power, though, so. In the game logic, these factories are just scrappy workshops. I have so many. Can I go up to, like, war economy? Why am I. Wait, no, partial. No, you're worse, right? Partial mobilization is worse than early. Yeah. We can't do wartime because we're not fighting anybody who's very strong. So what are the other issues with consumer goods right now? Lacking industry. Partial mobilization's 20%. Gen Eco Coal, I don't know what that means, but that's taking up like 17%. I guess like a weird like dark blue for you. And I honestly don't know what front even. I guess you go into Georgia. I have no idea. Yeah, like there's issues with the mod where it's like, especially with stuff like the Zimmerman telegram. It's like I don't want the United States to join the war. Things would be worse if the United States is in the war, so don't send the Zimmerman telegram. But then the AI does it anyways. I am making the out-of-date tanks. I am making 2.4 a day. Wait, no. How much am I making a day? I'm making... No, yeah, 2.4 a day. It's not the best. Factory output. Let's get the 4-year plan. Because maybe that will help me out? Wait, no, you're joining... Belarus and Ukraine now, or... Germany, if you take over these guys, I'm going to be very, very sad. No, they're just dead as hell. Which is disappointing. Because I would... Germany. France, like, do you not care? Or Britain, anybody? Nobody's going to stop Germany? They're just going to do whatever the hell they want? Okay, well... Thank you, Lucas, for the congratulations. Yeah, that does happen too, where there is no actual Russian Civil War, it just ends. Or there's times like the Qing, like the Chinese Civil War too, against like the Qing. It ends immediately as well. Make older guns and put extra factories on old tanks to increase productions. I mean, that's fair. Well, actually, what do I have? I have too much support equipment. So cut support equipment down a little bit, make some more tanks. How much does that actually improve things, though? Heart attack goes up. Breakthrough, breakthrough almost doubles. And the pierce. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Well, I'll put another infantry in here, so we can at least stay at 20 combat with. It's going to make us see every single one of our infantry divisions worse in hindsight, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. How many tanks do I actually need right now? I need 24,000! Ooh! That's a lot. So, we'll cut artillery like that. Probably should have done this a little bit earlier, but... You don't need to improve our artillery, just downgrade the old artillery. I mean, we actually have a surplus of artillery right now, so we don't really need to be making any. But Germany is going to take over all the countries that I wanted to take over. And that's really bad. They will invade the Republic. That's a great idea. Thank you, Alexander, for the suggestion I just do that. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, now you actually... No, I want you to not have the tank... Just stick... I hate how you cannot set NATO counters as this stuff. Oh, I screwed this up, didn't I? No, you're supposed to be... Oh, I see what I've done wrong. Whoopsie! Yeah, okay. That was not supposed to happen like this. Okay, well, remove you, remove you, remove you. It doesn't matter where they are on this list, does it? Like, I don't think so. I think it happens no matter who is chosen for the Hamburg Commune. If they choose Hitler, Strasser takes over. And I'm guessing because they chose Strasser, some other dude took over. It wasn't Hitler, but I don't know who it was. Okay, so actually you guys are just going to hold off for right now. We've done some good work. You've pushed in a decent amount. We'll at least probably trap these 6 infantry divisions. If you actually all attack this way, kill him, and those divisions all there will be dead. Set up a naval invasion from this port just to Vladivostok. And I think we need to send like a boat over here. Unfortunately, we don't have any right now in the area. Can you not even get over there? Can you go over there? You can. It's going to take you forever. But you will eventually. And then we can navally invade. You guys go here. 1 tank for every comrade. You know, if I could, I would. You know, if World War II happened in the way where there were like 5 million Soviet tanks, it'd be a lot of tanks. There's no denying that. So right now, light tanks are going to take 1,720 days. We still need more artillery as well, but that's for these troops, mostly. And I'm not too worried about them. I'm actually going to stop production of you guys at 7. You guys are probably fine ending after this one. Motorized divisions are probably fine ending after, we'll go 7. And then we'll worry about everybody else. Make old artillery. How much cheaper is it anyways? It's like 0.45 cheaper. We'll do like that. There we go. So we'll get more stability. We have our 5-year plan. So what do we need to do? Oh, we've actually already done everything here. There we go. We did our 5-year plan in like a day. I mean, that worked out pretty well, I would say. But we're still lacking industrialization. But I still don't know by how much. Like, it'd be easier if I could just annex other countries and just steal their factories. Like, who needs to build your own factories, right? When you can just steal them from somebody else. You can make 2 times... Okay. So those 5 infantry divisions are dead. Like, they're pushing their way into, like, Siberia, but, like, who cares about that? Oh, and our boats actually got here. Fantastic. But you can't reach down here. So your naval invasion can't work, right? We don't have enough information about the Sea of Japan. But our boats don't have enough range. How much further away is it? It's too far. Do any of you guys have like a capital ship? Submarine attack? I mean, that's fine. But you can't upgrade it to like... be better? Like, I would like it if you could just be better. Yeah, and Ukraine's been annexed, so... we have problems. Is Germany going to declare war on us next? That's a great question. It did delete, like, all of our planning. Now I gotta redraw it all. But our main objectives, you know, they're still basically the same thing. Like, push your way here. White Army, push your way here. It did delete, like, all of their troops. So, honestly, it might actually be easier. Okay, but I have like 137 factories. If I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say 150 is the number that you need. But I have no basis really for that number. It just seems like a decent, it just seems like a nice round number to have. And also, I really like for this naval invasion to happen. There's no ports over here, so that won't work. Unless it also needs to be, like, civilian factories and not just military. But I don't know. But I mean, overall, it still seems like it's working okay. Georgia actually is like a massive army right now. 15 to 25 divisions. I mean, it's a lot. Oh, you actually also improve our industrialization? Is this what I was missing? The trade union laws? Do you do anything with industrialization as well? No, you do not. Okay. Who's the current leader of Russia? For us, it's, for them, it's Nikolai Azkentsev. We're on so many fronts. You know, I believe in our brave troops here. And their ability to hopefully... What if I just like a cavalry division and you just rush to Vladivostok? Will this plan work? I have no clue. Do something like that. There we go. I mean, what if I built like a port? Like right here on the very tip? How long will that take? It's going to take until June 21st. You know what? That's only like a month. And that might give us enough range to get into the Sea of Japan. Have I lost like 1 million men? Actually, about 381,000. It's still a lot. But compared to where we're probably going to be in a war against Germany, I'm not too worried about it. We also probably need to increase our conscription law right now. Yeah, go to limited. There we go. Let's spend some points. You guys can now deploy over on this side. I don't think we need to send any more troops over there. Doesn't seem like that's going to benefit us so much. And when will that base be done? To be ready in like 5 more days. And it's possible. Okay, Japan is in the German faction, but they only have like 40 divisions at most. They have a large air fleet. Air force. And also a pretty big navy. Yeah, the videos that are uploaded are already scheduled to be released, so I don't actually need to do anything with them. Oh, you've done it! Barely. We got like 1 province in, so now you can do a naval invasion. We play any Mexican nation. I probably will at some point. When I started my Caesar's Legion campaign in Old World Blues, I launched it not knowing that the update had actually been launched. By the time this guy actually gets here, we're gonna just like It's now a race. Who's going to win, the cavalry division or this one infantry division? The answer is nobody, because this entire line is actually... I mean, we're stretching them thin. That's definitely one thing you can say about them, is that we are stretching them thin. Yes, I mean, I've done this now. Oh, if we can kill this guy right now. And we can trap a lot of Russian troops in there. Seems pretty good to me. Actually, no, I don't. You stay here. You just march to these territories. We can maybe try, like, you know, just surround Vladivostok and get some nice bonuses there. Yeah, no, this is working out just fine. I'm not too worried anymore. Are you actually just going to leave Vladivostok? That makes my life significantly easier, thank you. You dumb idiot. Well, there's that war done. It took us a while to get there, but that's okay. So blue is going to go back onto Mongolia. Are you part of... No, you're not part of Japan. So the other army... You're now part of the anti-Japanese army, essentially. Delete that naval invasion. Doesn't make any sense anymore. Yeah, so do something like that. Because I think war with Japan at this point is inevitable. And we've considered... We're now actually industrialized. It took us a million years to get there. 1940. Japan, like... Germany and France just do not want to fight, I guess? But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So, what's our first step here? Well, Azerbaijan has 12 divisions. You have 5 divisions, right? Like, I think I have to attack you. You are against Latvia, right? Yes. Revolution of Mongolia. We're not going to do that quite yet. We'll demand parts of Finland, and then I'm going to demand Azerbaijan. Mongolia, our troops aren't actually on the border yet, so we're not going to worry about that. You want to be in position first, obviously. So it's 1940. Your 1941 techs. Might as well get better construction speed. Yeah, I'm assuming we hit the 150 modifier, 150 factories, and that was enough for us to be in a good position. Welcome back, Bimmler. Our manpower situation is still quite low. We can go slightly above. I'm hoping Germany's not planning on killing us. But they might be. I mean, their faction right now is looking pretty strong. And what I might need to do is just send troops to Italy. Build forts. I mean, I could build forts. How expensive are forts, by the way? Level 1's only 500 points. But I'm honestly not like that worried about Germany. But I'll build the forts. something like that. So when are our attack sets going to happen? 15 more days. Finland has, again, 20 to 30 divisions. But most of the Yellow Army is, I think, really just a defense against them. You know what? Just don't even build these troops. I think to send us those supplies to the front lines. Put you here. So we are about 145 days on you. Still a while for the tanks. Put like another 10 into tanks here. Like that. That should be okay. One of you in the purple. I don't even remember where purple is. Another of you is going to go into pink. And I'm going to send one of these million of motorized divisions that you have. I guess into you. Yes. There we go. I don't think a war with Georgia is going to happen. Okay, Apple Res, have a good day. Oh, are you at war with Sweden? We are at war with Sweden. Okay, that's fine. Call in the Baltic XSR because they are a puppet state of ours. Get our Air Force ready. And now that we have actually a complete industrialization, we can actually do more to help. Yeah, we're definitely not fighting the Germans yet. Hello, Water Yoshi. How are you? Nobody's protecting Mongolia, right? No, they're going to be a simple, easy target. So you guys attack. Immediately push our way into Norway. Or into Finland, I should say. The same country, more or less, isn't it? HOI4 is a really good game. I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with that premise. Can you naval invade through this territory? I don't think so, right? Yeah, so you're dead as hell. So now the Red Army is going to be on the border with Lithuania. You need to stretch your border out like that. You guys are here. Thank you. Delete that plan. There we go. Well, I want to attack Germany last. Or, you know, wait until Germany's out with France. Which I'm sure has to happen at some point. Unless France doesn't care at all about Germany. Which might entirely be the case. So let's get some better submarines as well. There we go. You guys are ready to push your way straight into Prussia when the time comes. By the way, Yellow, do you think like you can actually push through? I don't know, but I don't think it's actually really important. Like, I'm not too worried about you. You guys will just attack as soon as you're able to. And I don't need your... Like, Italy, right now, you're doing a great job. I think you just gotta sit back. Yeah, just go straight to Helsinki. Not even worry about anything else, honestly. Okay, there's a guy in Helsinki. That's a little bit... We gotta worry about that one. There'll definitely be more videos of Hearts of Iron 4. There's no doubt about that one. So I would not worry about that. There's one thing that's going to stay on the channel. It's definitely going to be Hearts of Iron 4. It's kind of, you know, it's like a mainstay at this point. Getting consumer factory down. Consumer goods need to decrease. So France is sending you volunteers. I really wish they weren't. And also, apparently, Italy is involved in the war, even though I definitely didn't call them in. I'm assuming, like, my puppet state did. So we need still a year on tanks. So we'll put, like, another 15 factories into you. Again, these are, like, the worst tanks you can even make. Yeah, I'm not worried about Mongolia. I'm sure they will die very, very fast. Keep on getting our technologies here. We've taken Helsinki. So you guys can push straight up to the north to you. Do I have you guys set? No, you haven't done your... You're not ready for your next level of attack. We've taken this, you know, their capital, which is pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I'm just not even going to worry about Georgia. I don't think they really provide any actual tactical bonus. So I'm going to shift you guys straight up to Finland. To go straight to capitals. I mean, generally, yeah, Finland's definitely dead. And then who really cares about... I mean, Sweden also, I don't think should be a big issue. I mean, actually, they have a decent sized army. But there's also the chance that they would just join Germany if I did not do anything. Yeah, Mongolia's going to resolve itself in due time. So it looks like Japan has just abandoned Korea. I'll push over here as well. Okay, no, they've not abandoned Korea. I was reading the numbers wrong. It's 1940. Do we have any better weapons yet? No, we do not. But we can get improved artillery upgrades, which should be pretty good for us. What if you do something like that? I'm just going to have you stop attacking right now. Of course, keep attacking anywhere where you're definitely going to win. 50 political power. That's fine. I mean, I'll support our international comrades. I have no issue with that. And this truck, I think, can basically straight drive up to Oulu pretty quickly. Yeah, just like they defended their border against the... like, Leningrad. It's like not at all. Okay, so we got like 3 provinces deep, but you know, overall I still think it worked out okay. So we actually have 3 civilian factories now, so we're gonna build a handful of radar stations against the Germans there. As well as building probably still like some anti-air weapons. Just in the regions. I'm sure they're... What's their air force looking like? Bigger than ours under any circumstance, so... a bit of a worry there. Oh, there's a lake right there. Okay. It's incredibly hard to see. Okay, that does count as their supplies getting cut off. Keep you guys... Not the entire line. You guys are just going to be right here. I'm very... What? Maybe something like that makes sense. And these guys should all more or less get stack wiped. So let's start building our early heavy ship hulls. Yeah, most of like the naval stuff in this game is just I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, you're all dead. So that's that resolved. You're gonna march over to the city as well. The one that the horse could not get to first. Is that when we're having a civil war? No, okay, that's how we're Columbia. So we still don't know what they're doing. Actually, can I get better decryption? I can. I probably should have been getting that a while ago, huh? Get some better decryption. Is that enough to know what... Okay, it's enough to know what Germany's doing. And are demanding Alsace-Lorraine. France, I'm assuming will say no. And if they say no, then we have to attack Germany at that point. Right? Like... If we're fighting Germany, we have to attack them when there's no troops on their border. Who's in your faction? Nobody really. Just Second Spanish Republic, which is on its own little thing. Okay, so you're declared war. We are immediately... When we have 19 political power, then we're going to declare war on Germany, because I think we have to. Put troops on the Italian border. I mean, that's a good idea. But can they even get there is another question. Yeah, they have to go all the way up here and all the way around. Because technically we can't get access through Turkey. How long will it take for them to get there? That's another question. Really? Only 11? No, it's going to take them 11 days to get here. But that should be fine if it's involving, Yeah, you guys go down there. That's fine. Yeah, we need to kill Germany before they can beat France. But is France the only major power in their little faction? Yeah, yes. Absolutely they are. Is that enough for a... No, it's not enough for a Finnish surrender yet. But we need to quickly send as many troops as we possibly can to fight against Germany. Who's Comrade Secretary? It's Comrade Secretary Tukovsky. Thank you, Mako, for the question there. So we need to start up with like another army again under another field marshal. Oh, look at this! Look at that dude's mustache! Holy hell! So we're gonna put you in charge. You know what? You actually go down here. All of you guys can just go back up here. That's fine. Oh, Finland's dead. Okay, excellent. So we're gonna take all your states. Thank you, Finland, for being a good. Oh, and we're still at war with you. Okay. So yellow, immediately deploy up here. This weird bluish color. Immediately deploy up there. Purple is going to deploy right here. And is going to spearhead their way basically straight to war. So, okay, they can't do that. Not until we're actually at war. So we are going to fight the Huns. As best as we possibly can. And we are going to get ourselves land doctrines for researching. Might as well start going for the better tanks now. Because what else can you possibly do? Oh, wait, what, the White Army. Where are you? I need you guys to actually be here. For, like, convoy escort? No, escort, not raiding. Just to make sure these boats can actually get through and none of my infantry sink. To Kachevsky. Wait, how long will it take for you guys to get to that front? "27 days. Well, it's going to take them 27 days to get to these ports, which is exactly the same time we're going to declare war on Germany. So basically, they'll get there on the same day. But we still got to get our troops in this area first, because Sweden is going to take over a bunch of territory. And there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, and you're owned by Germany. Not a huge surprise. But I think Germany is just going to almost fall apart once I start invading from this direction. Efficiency growth goes up by +5. Absolutely, thank you. So we're going to... I don't think Germany can fight. They're actually, they'll be fighting like a 3-front war, won't they? Against, you know, east, west, and also south. You're also declaring war on these guys as well. But I don't know if you're going to be able to easily break them, honestly. And basically, every single army is just going to try to be on the offensive. Or when... Except for you guys. You guys down here in Crimea are just going to hang out. Because I don't want to risk it. So we'll get some better aircraft. Oh, you guys haven't been in Mongolia? I completely forgot about Mongolia, I'll be honest. Oh, and we're still fighting in Azerbaijan. I'm actually... Okay, well... We're in war with a lot of people that I legitimately just forgot we were at war with. Yeah, just march your way to their capital. Kill Mongolia, annex them. It makes things simpler. And hopefully we're at least making... 37 days for artillery is fine. 113 days for the tank. Yeah, I think things are actually going pretty okay. We have all the supplies we need. Sweden's going to be a bit of a jerk, but what can you do about that? It is what it is. The Germans, I think, know we're... I was going to say the Germans know we're coming. I don't think they do. You're also going to be very aggressive when the time comes. Which will be soon. Take all states, thank you. And we declared war on Germany, which means we're going to be at war with Japan as well. So, Blue Army. What can you do? Because, like, you don't have any puppets, do you? No. So I think you're actually just going to stay back here. At least for right now, and maybe I'll use you for an invasion of Japan in the future. Yeah, you guys don't need to be doing anything. Not even going to really worry about Japan too much. And I should be able to, yeah, declare war on all these guys immediately because they are puppet states. I'm not going to declare war on Poland right away because I don't think there's a reason to do so. But yeah, immediately push our way up here. The White Army's about to land, and we could probably immediately push our way up to Bavaria. Yeah, Italy, you can be in the war as well. Everybody gets to be at war. But I'm not having a non-aggression pact with any of these stinky capitalists. Because we're probably just going to invade them directly afterwards as well. So make some more rifles, make some more support equipment. Make more convoys. You guys just hold position for now in Sweden. So actually, while we're in the middle of, you know, World War II, we probably should, like, slow down the game a little bit. We'll take over Baku, which will be pretty simple, giving us a ton of oil. And there's a chance Japan doesn't even join the war because they're too scared of me to get involved. I'm just hoping that France doesn't, like, collapse. That is my... Oh, Slovakia's actually declared war on the Czech state. I thought the Czech state actually would have been part of the Stahlpact, but I guess not. Sure, you can also join the war. Why not? You guys need just a regular offensive plan to push your way straight to the south of Poland. Bulgaria, will you... No, you can't join my faction. Okay. At least not that I can tell at the moment. We'll try to push our way into Crimea. Yeah, so Germany's immediately put, like, a lot of troops on the side of the border, which is not a huge surprise. So I'm immediately going to, like, call off most of these attacks. Not you, though. You're fine. Again, this was mostly try to relieve some pressure off of France, because I can't have them just capitulate, like, right away. Obviously. How many men does Germany have? Probably less than we do. Like, I would say, like, definitely less than we do. Okay, so Pink Army, your front line can stretch out a little bit more like that. At least give Blue some more cover. Yes, and I know we're producing outdated equipment, but that's okay. I can't click the We're at War button. Like, actually, I can't click on any war button. So I have no idea how things are actually going. Are they close to capitulation? We might never know. Or, like, how many casualties even that they've taken. So all of you guys can go back to just regular battle plans for right now. I don't need you attacking when you're going to, like, lose. So once you guys reach up here, I'll set up the new front line. So you guys should be okay. I'll have you march here, take that province. Like, these guys, their defense isn't that high. 10% more construction speed, 50 political power. I'd like to. I don't think that's very good. Or at least I don't see it as being something we necessarily want. Still can't click that. No idea why. Further industrialization, we don't have to worry about like declaring war on these guys, so we're already at war with them. I'm also trying to build AA guns. But in AA guns, I think in areas that we don't really need to worry about anymore. At least right now. Okay, it's like impossible to see where the Black Army's line is. So I'm going to quickly make you yellow, because the other yellow army is like way up north. You guys look fine. Don't want to deploy troops that are like kind of too weak. And if Japan is not going to get involved right now, I'm going to shift these troops over here. Like very far away, yes. I mean, how long will it take for you to get there? 50, okay, 2 months. That is a while. If I just justify a war goal against you, it'd take 10 days. Do I want to be in war with Japan as well, though? I have not seen Joker. I have thought about going to go see it. I've heard both good and bad things. I'm just going to retake core state. Getting volunteers from the British, which is not fantastic. Just regular. We don't need to be too crazy here. Okay. Thank you, Estonia, for giving us some weapons. Yeah, these Panda divisions actually can push through very, very fast. And very, very far. How's Baku not fallen yet? Yeah, do that, please. Does the music mod not work anymore? I mean, you can put on the Kaiserreich soundtrack, but I guess it's going to be slightly different. Oh, there's actually nobody on this front line right now. So stretch red out like that. That should work out okay. How much manpower does Germany have, by the way? A lot. But they are on extensive conscription. I'm still only on limited. Yeah, we'll go up to extensive as well. So we got full employment. Deploy you down there. So you are 10% stability. Stability doesn't matter anymore. So let's make the Red Army a little bit better. These are only actually 14-day focuses as well, which is pretty nice. Once Azerbaijan falls, we can deploy all these guys way up to the north as well. Maybe something like this. I mean, getting someone to capitulate doesn't make a huge difference, I think, but like just like one of these smaller guys. The German tanks are just like pretty strong for what they are. Okay, Azerbaijan, thanks for capitulating. I'm going to immediately shift these troops here as well. And you're going to try to cut off like that. Maybe like kind of like sandwich them together. You know what we're actually going to do? We're going to stop here. And stop Yellow Army. I think you guys might be fine for a defense. So I'm going to immediately throw you guys down here. I've noticed that they've landed over here. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, you guys deploy there immediately. So we're gonna like pull some troops out of Sweden. I think all in all, it's gonna be okay. How long till you get there? About a week. And you still have like a month. Okay. Why do you keep trying to attack? Your defense values are just insanely high. Okay. You can declare war in Yemen. I don't think that matters too much. I see the supplies low over here. They are. France, can I have military access through you? So because supplies are low in Italy, I don't want to be here. I'm going to put my troops onto this border. And we'll try to push the Germans back, at least into Germany itself, as much as we possibly can. Okay, Belgium's capitulated. I think we kind of knew that was going to happen regardless. Like, why do you keep trying to attack? Okay, well, okay, this is actually very bad. How long till you get to that province? It'll take you one day. I'm gonna make you like a dark yellow. We'll try to push through something like that. I don't think anybody else really feels confident with an attack right now. .44, 46. Well, well, well. Do I still not know how many troops they have? We just know they have a lot. We just know the German army is very large. Basically 247. So they keep saying, like, why are you trying to march here? That's why I don't really understand. And eventually the blue army will show up. Eventually. The blue army will get here. Did the yellow army not move south? Yeah, no, you go down there, please. Get out of here. We need more men on that front. How many men? Okay, I can actually open this again. So I've lost 500,000 men. Which actually, about the same Germany has lost, and they're fighting both fronts. Have a good night, Walt. That's really bad, isn't it? I don't think the UK is going to do anything useful. The Italians, I think, might just end up dying. But we'll see. We shall see, we shall see. And we can look at a war in Japan now if we want to. And I think I do. You know, if you're fighting the war, you might as well fight the whole war. That's at least my thoughts on it. Now we get more rubber. We can get that from the British. Now, trying the best that I can to hold on. Apparently the Germans are very tough right now. Like, we're making some progress trying to beat them back from France. Italy's actually making some progress into, like, Austria. And you know what? The Blue Army, your job is specifically actually going to be here. So if you're here, you're now there. But, you know, if you're already in here, you might as well just be on this yellow line. Is Ukraine close to capitulating? No. Not even a little bit. Okay, we can probably take over Korea pretty easily. Oh, no, you actually are still doing your plan. Well, one of your armies is still trying to do the plan, which is dumb. The plan is sit back and kind of just hold on for right now. Like, with France's help, like, we have more men they do. Like, more divisions. Hi, Ian Lambert Knight. For your kind words? Maybe? Like, I don't... Yeah, they're gonna take these territories over here. You know, it's kind of getting... I mean, Japan, again, they don't have a big army. So I'm not too worried about them. Bryn's taking some more territory, which is dangerous. We don't know what the Germans are doing right now. Which is also dangerous. Georgia declared war on Armenia. And that's okay. I'm not worried about that. Maybe we should declare war on Germany sooner. Like, how many factories? They have about... Yeah, it's about the same amount of factions that we do. I just don't know... I do not know. I mean, their oil, it's gotta be like an oil situation again, right? Like they can't be getting enough oil, I think. I have things I gotta do for the rest of the night. I think this is gonna be a good point to end this stream. But it's been fun. It's been nice streaming. And I want, again, like I said, I want to stream more in the future. So I'll probably be streaming the rest of this, at least the Soviet campaign. And then we'll have the rest of the campaigns at least will be recorded the old-fashioned way. So thanks for all tuning in, coming out. If you're watching on Twitch, go follow me on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, you can become a member of the channel for as little as $1, which allows you to have access to the... like a little badge. You get a little emotes as well, which would be nice. Also, you're helping to support the channel, which is always a good thing. But thanks all for tuning in. I guess you'll be tuning out now. Have a great day.